what's good, everybody? We're here at Fleet Feet Austin with my boy Ari. How you pronounce your name?
It's Audi.
Audi, you like the car, like the whip?
If that's how you get it, man.
All right, and who you guys? You guys just come here, or
Who are you guys?
Just dropped in. I'm Garrett,
Yeah,
Fleet Feet San Antonio.
I'm Alex. Sometimes I walk by, I just don't even work here, but I came in to help. So.
All right, I appreciate you guys being here.
Of course.
You guys look great.
Thanks for letting me be here.
Thanks for coming.
All right, we're done with that nonsense. All right, so today's goal is to rank the top cushioning systems from all the major brands. We got Nike, we got Adidas, we got Reebok. We ain't got no Skechers, but you know, a hater's a hater. I ain't no hater. But besides Skechers, we got almost everything else. Now I know it's all subjective of what's soft and what's not and all that nonsense, but that's why I got these guys here to help me out. So let's get right into it with the first shoe. We got the Nike Epic React Flyknit version. First off, the shoe's fire. I don't care what anyone says. But as far as how it feels, how is React? I know it replaced the Winterline cushioning system. It's supposed to be softer, lighter, more energy return, as they say. How do you guys feel about it?
I think the underfoot feel, it being a single piece midsole, it's very smooth, right? So that's what we get from a lot of customers that get in. Try that with a sock like upper fit. And in terms of my rank cushion, I would definitely put this on the softer side.
Softer side, for me, it's my top 5 already. So let's just put that out there. Spoiler alert, top 5. What about you guys?
Man, I think it's exactly what Nike puts out. It is one of their softest. It's exactly what they say it is. So unlike some of the other stuff that they put out. So yeah, I'd say probably my top 5.
I concur. This shoe's killing it right now. Totally fire, as you said.
All right, so on the soft side, we're saying top 5 softest option out there.
Yeah, neutral cushion, high end.
All right, let's do it. Top 5, Epic React, Flyknit, or we should just say the React cushioning system. Get some other shoes too. Check it out, fleetfeet.com. All right, next up we got Boost from Adidas. As you guys know, or you guys always tell me, the Boost is the life. So I'm hearing both ways depending on who you ask. Some people will say it's a firm, bouncy cushioning. Some say it's really soft. I'm kind of impartial, like it feels good, but I wouldn't say soft, you know, like there's like soft like a baby's bottom soft, or like a pile of feather soft, and there's like soft like, you know, I'll be kind of inappropriate, I won't say that. But anyway, Boost, how do you feel about it?
I always put Boost probably on the softer side, the cushy side of the spectrum. I know the concept is responsiveness, but for me that shoe has always felt just soft. You know, I don't think it's as soft as the React. I think that one, to me, from a step-in feel, in my opinion. But yeah, I put it definitely on the softer side of the spectrum.
Yeah, I would agree. I think a lot of the shoes with similar cushion technology, compared to a lot of those, that is one of the softest ones with the Boost material.
Would you say it's a top 5?
I would put it up there, yeah.
Top 5, let's vote. Who puts in the top 5?
I'd go more top 10 probably.
We got Boost in the back, 2.
I'd say it's definitely a top 10. And the
Top 10.
way I describe the cushioning is resilient. There's no like bottom out feeling to something like this. So while in my opinion it's not the softest necessarily, it's very consistent for the life of the shoe.
But we voted not top 5.
Not top 5 here.
Oh, sorry, man. The phone dropped. All right, guys, what is next on the list? You got
I feel like
anything?
it's just gonna fall from the sky. I think it'll just come to us. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That works.
Okay. Well,
weird.
Thank you, Fleet Feet gods. All right, so we got the New Balance Fresh Foam Beacon, which is a very new style shoe. I think it's the replacement for the Borke. Like back in the day, it kind of went away. Now you came out with this. I'm not sure where you put it.
You were just rhyming for about 6 different words.
I got bars, bro. That's how I do it.
Yeah, lightweight, neutral cushion shoe. The underfoot feel, it's consistent, much like the Nike Epic React. Single piece midsole, little bit of blown rubber on the outsole. It's up and gone. So, my opinion, this is one of the softer shoes that not only can you get up on your toes, even then, it's pretty nice cushion ride for the slower days.
How about Fresh Foam in overall, like the 1080, the Zante, in the softest form, is it a top 5 cushion?
I believe so, and the cool thing about fresh foam is they manipulate the shape of the shoe to actually control the density and how that feels. So these kind of wider bubbles have a little more, I guess, compression to them, and that provides a softer feel. And I think the Beacon has that fairly consistently throughout the shoe. On the internal side of the midsole, they're a little more boxy, so it provides a little more firmness there. But overall, I think in those longer kind of oval-shaped fresh foam elements or pockets, I think this makes it one of the softer for sure, and that reduces weight as well, right?
Top 5?
I don't think I go top 5 on that. I
Not
think I
top-
go top
top 5
10. I
softest?
think I go top 10 on that one.
Top 5?
Yeah, I don't think I'd put a top 5. I think compared to the weight, it's definitely soft for how light it is. But when you're comparing all the other cushioning systems, I don't know. I'd put it in top 5.
Killing me, man. I had it in my top 5, but the panel's here for a reason. It's more than just about me. So, you want to throw it back or?
Well, no, actually, maybe this is a split decision. I would actually put
It just got interesting
I
here.
actually put fresh foam in the top 5, and not only is it the blend of the underfoot cushioning. In my opinion, what New Balance does a good job of, one of the better jobs of, is the flexibility of their shoes as well. Which, from underfoot feel in that ride, it's a little bit, it's soft in a different way. So, my opinion, fresh foam, top 5.
So we got 2 and 2. So we need a tiebreaker.
It's Russell.
What are we gonna do?
Goose.
Oh.
With the fourth quarter comeback. All right, so we got the Epic React or React cushioning and fresh foam in our top 5. There's 3 more spots left, so we gotta be careful with these next 3. Let's do Hoka.
Let's talk about Hoka.
All right, so now we got the Hoka Bondi 6, and to me, straight up, it is top 5. The Bondi. Maybe not all the Hoka shoes, but the Bondi, especially the 6, boy. That's it. I'm done.
That's it? All right, well, carry on, boys.
I think one thing that's really interesting that we talk about with Hoka is that torsion rigidity of that shoe. So what the Bondi brings to the table is not only an awesome cushion experience, but some really solid, almost stable support because of that lack of flexibility, and that's where that rocking technology comes into play. So not only is it in that top 5 with cushioning, but I think it brings a really cool dynamic of stability to the table as well. So that's pretty cool.
I agree. We're just talking about cushioning though, so more on that. You kind of sink into it, right? You're sitting in the midsole. You're not on top of all this foam, but you're sitting in the midsole. So I think they do a good job of, like you said, support, but cushion, definitely top 5.
So it's unanimous.
Give the people what they want, man. They want soft.
Soft, so
They got it.
Bondi 6, Hoka's, was it the R-Mat cushioning or whatever they call it?
Something like that.
Let's go with that.
Oh man, all right, we're gonna do a wild card. The boy got sit back down, got afraid. We got the Cloud Ace, bless us, Goose. Thank you. All right, Cloud Ace. Now I just did a comparison with this shoe against a Walmart shoe for $20. It was a $20 comparison to a $200 shoe. It was a fun comparison, and I will say, I'm not a fan of this shoe, but softness. It was probably the most mushiest thing I've been in a long time. Just mushy, soft. If you want soft, I think that's it.
Yeah, I definitely think it's soft. One of my top 5. I think though the clouds actually add that little spring element, so a little bit more like a trampoline-like feel when you're pushing off. Like I would say it's pretty dynamic when it comes to that.
That's a great point, and I think what the Cloud brings to the table is kind of the double-bladed sword of that compression that absorbs shock with that cushioning, and then that responsiveness, like Garrett mentioned. So really cool, unique, just trending way to create some cushioning by actually removing parts of the shoe. So I think that's pretty special, and yeah, how cool is that? We're getting a top 5 lineup that are honestly all pretty unique. So that's pretty exciting.
And this specific style, I tell people, you want all the bells and whistles from one brand that, in my opinion, is doing everything right, top to bottom. The look, the fit, the feel, right? Everything that this shoe is basically highlights what the brand's doing. Easily, for me, top 5.
I kind of feel like if it wasn't for this particular model, I wouldn't put in top 5. But in the way they did it, top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5.
All right, that's 4 shoes?
4 brands cushioning.
We got 1 spot left.
What are we gonna do? Gotta make a decision.
All right, well, let's go in and pull out the, next up we got the Vapor Max 2.
Man.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm thinking, as far as softness, Brooks is always a comfortable shoe for most people. It seems like that. They're always saying, oh, the Ghost is a nice, comfortable shoe, and the Glycerin's even softer. But I feel like not enough people have tried ZoomX. I know it's kind of, at first it was just on the Vaporfly was in that shoe, and that shoe cost $250. So I feel like not everyone tried that shoe to know how soft it is. But have we all tried it?
Yeah.
ZoomX? Now this is like half React, half ZoomX, but in its pure ZoomX form, is it more than the Glycerin?
I think this shoe particularly no, in my opinion. But if they were to use ZoomX in a different way, maybe take that concept of a wider midfoot, a little more surface area, I think it really could compete. But I think if you get this shoe expecting a Pegasus experience, I think you're going to be disappointed.
I definitely think this is, comparing to Pegasus, it's just too mushy. Like, I'm moving all over the place. Love the normal Pegasus. Comparing it to that, though, it's totally different shoe.
Okay, so mushy as in soft compared to this, or mushy as in just mushy but not? Is it more
mushy? Yeah, okay. just like maybe too much there, not.
Okay. Whereas this is.
I think in a one-on-one game of basketball, this guy's dunking on this guy.
Right.
I think that guy takes the
Listen
cake.
to that.
Yeah, kind of like me.
Are either of these
Similar.
But are either of these worth the final spot, or we have to go somewhere else and look for more? So we have a few others left.
I like that Glycerin.
I'm a
man.
big fan of the Glycerin.
We have.
And what it sounds like, in my opinion, what Garrett just described in the turbo, is that maybe people, a majority, if you will, that are looking for a soft ride, maybe not quite as efficient to run in something this lightweight.
Good way to put it, yeah.
It's kind of like a sandy beach,
It
right?
essentially can, it can exacerbate marginal movement.
That was a big word.
How do you spell that?
Let's forget about that. Right. This, in my opinion, Brooks, similar to On, I think they're hitting on all cylinders right now. Glycerin being their softest, plushest ride from a maximum cushion standpoint. That DNA loft, I'm not sure if people can keep up with it right now, in my opinion. So easily.
Yeah, they've done a good job of making it soft without that
So
sinking in too much.
the final spot, top 5. Are we putting loft DNA?
This might be a hot take, but I think a challenger is approaching. Goose, can you help me out with this?
I think honorable mention.
Honorable mention?
Oh, okay, so not top 5.
Could you grab that guy right there, brother? Bottom row, third from the left.
Ooh,
this
this
is
is
a
a
lot.
I really think
Hang on to
this
it.
touring, right? This is a soft experience. This is a soft, cushioned, this is my favorite shoe day after a long run. I'm sure the drop has something to do with that, to take some pressure off that front of my foot. But the step and feel of this bad boy, I put it against the best, in my opinion. But that might be a hot take.
That's what we're here for. Well, I think for what it's worth, having a fan like Mimlet's, because his foot is literally shaped exactly like the shoe is, that said, it tends to scare a lot of people off, right? So I don't know for what it's worth if Altra gets a fair crack, because sometimes people look down, they see something that looks funky, and maybe they can't go over the soft cushioning. I'm in 100% agreement with what he just said in terms of cushioning, and I'm actually okay with a sneak attack coming from Altra.
Over the Brooks
Sneaker attack.
Glycerin, though? You're going to upset a lot of people on the internet.
I'm almost rethinking some of our I hate that. That's not how this works. I want to put a bowl. Can we do
Any
a
more
top
challengers?
six?
The last spot,
Can we do a top
we
six?
got the Ultra, we got everyone, we even touched Saucony. We got the Amp DNA. I don't put Amp DNA over the top 5, but we ain't doing Mizuno. We know that stuff's firm.
What do y'all think about this? Yeah.
I've actually never tried that shoe or I don't know anything about that shoe.
Yeah, what's the story behind that shoe, Gary?
Well, it could be because this is actually exclusive to Fleet Feet. Right? So
okay,
that
Oh, that's right.
specific shoe was made across 700,000 data points
That's a
that
cheap
were
plug.
utilized, right?
Yeah.
I mean, being what it is, the distribution, maybe why, right? But with there, it's basically a three-piece midsole that you're looking at. A little bit of
That's
rubber
the
on the
iconic,
outside.
correct? Yes.
The Carhu Iconic.
Okay, so would you put this over the other challenges we just brought up?
I would.
Oh, with the little. Okay.
Step and feels soft. Once you get running, you're going to feel firm up a little bit, which I think is a good thing. Probably not in the top 5, I would say. It's up there, but
I think
just because I think
agree.
once you get running, it firms
So-
up.
that fulcrum is more of a propulsion.
So
cushioning
not quite
system.
top 5 softest.
I
All
agree.
right.
It's up there.
So I think the Glycerin's up there.
Can we review our I guess we're at like a top 6 right now, right? What were all those models? We have the
All
React.
right. So we have 4 in the top 5 right now. Got 1 spot left. We have the Epic React. We have the Hoka Bondi 6.
Fresh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
fresh
right.
foam.
There
Fresh
you go.
foam.
All
Yeah,
right,
fresh
all
foam.
Goose, that's why you're here, man.
I think that's why I think we drop. I think
And
we drop
then-
Beacon, and I think Glycerin and Torin slide in. 4,
I have a
5,
hard
round
time
out that
thinking
top 5.
the Beacon. It's so lightweight. I just don't.
I don't think it belongs. with those
Cushioning
guys.
systems.
I mean, okay, but in the 1080, just the technology in itself.
Thank you.
It's
We're talking about
fresh
the Beacon
foam.
though.
No, I'm talking about the technology of the
Okay,
cushion.
okay.
So in its purest form, which I would say the 1080 is probably its most cushiest form. It's like Goku at God level. Like this is the level of like cushioning from fresh foam. And the 1080 is its softest, top 5. I say yes.
I'm in.
And then number 4 was the Cloud Ace. So 1 spot left.
I'm sticking with our guns, boys. I'm gonna go back to Ultra.
Wow.
I'm gonna shock the
All right.
world. I'm okay with that sneaking in terms of the response level of what we have. Not only with the Escalante or the Torn or what have you, but everything else being equal, and we know that there's not a lot equal when it comes to Ultra specifically. I'm going top 5.
Any love for A6? A6 gel? Old
I
school?
think that plastic kind of shank through the midfoot just provides too much
Facts.
rigidity and firmness.
Facts.
I agree. I put Ultra over Fresh Foam.
What do y'all think
I'd
about
say
the
that.
Mizuno Sky? They've definitely stepped up their game with cushion.
Yeah.
Compared to every other Mizuno out there, they've really made it soft.
And we've somehow lost Jameson Michael, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
In my opinion, that specific style, Garrett, and I'm glad that you brought it up, Sky 2 currently, that's probably the softest cushion shoe in any of the styles on the top end neutral.
Yeah, Mizuno's seeing what's happening, right? I think that's smart of them, for sure. Comes back.
Yep, firmer or more responsive options, and something that's as soft as the Sky 2. I think Mizuno's variance is that much wider for something that's that responsive to something that's that soft.
All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Is it a top 5 or no? Is it a top 5?
Man.
No
Are we
way.
putting Ultras
No way.
in its most purest
No way.
form?
I'm sticking to my
So we're
word.
all debating. I'm saying Glycerin, you're saying Ultra. We had some other shoes in the running. I'm Goose. What is it?
We're talking about softest. I gotta go with Ultra.
Okay.
All right.
I think it's.
Glycerin or Ultra? Let's vote.
Well, I dropped the 1080, so.
So then we need 2 more.
But we voted
Yeah.
though. We already voted for this. It's already in.
We're about to vote you off.
You're voting off the island.
Ace, React, Torin,
Bondi.
Glycerin, Bondi. That's my top 5.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. I can see that.
I feel like that's fair.
That is the top 5.
So Glycerin,
Yeah, DNA law.
Epic React, Cloud Ace, 1080, and Fresh Foam. And what's the other one?
Bondi.
The Bondi. That's top 5.
Yeah.
For me. Like that's.
Same lineup, except I'm.
So pretty much Ultra. You're picking Ultra. I'm picking Glycerin.
It's the
I'm gonna have to
Ultra.
side with Alex on this one. Yeah.
All right. So that's the vote. Did I lose?
Adi?
On Hoka,
Okay.
New Balance, Nike, Ultra.
Man, we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker here. Right?
So someone has to. Goose. It has to be.
You got Goose.
We're like split.
I got on Hoka. I'm gonna go Brooks for sure. Altra and the React.
Okay, I think we're on.
Me? He's got my back.
I think we're kind of in the same realm. So let's just do. We'll call it top 6 and just put the Ultra in. All right, change the video name to top 6, but I'm gonna keep it top 5 for clickbait because people love top 5s. All
Clickbait is
right.
good.
All right, cool. This video's gone way too long. Thank you guys for watching. This is our top 5, top 6 softest shoes. Maybe we could rank the most responsive, firmest shoes in another video. I think we're out of time. We went way too far into this video, but it was fun. Thank you guys for having me. Fleet Feet in Austin, Texas. Beautiful store. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, dislike. I don't care what you do, just do something with your life. And as always, stay in school, don't do drugs, and if you can, please, keep it tight.
It's a good sign off.
Yeah.
I'm inspired.